my co-host D.O. Collins is on her way. Today, we're interviewing a young lady by the name of Shy.
Sure.
Shar. Shar. I don't
Sharja.
know. I don't know why I want to name you Shy.
That's cute though.
Shar. Shar. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Shar. And we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about a couple things, but one thing I want to hit on is her book called A Ain't Always for Apple. Okay, she has a volume 2 also. I haven't read that one yet, but I have read the first one. Okay. Oh, here it is, Shar. And Shar, how are you today?
I'm good. I am so good. How are you? And thanks for having me, girl.
Oh, wow. So wonderful to have you. And I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
What made you want to start writing books?
I've always wanted to write stuff, but like I said, I look at my older stuff and it wasn't that good. So I've always wanted to write, but it comes when it comes. When God gives
When
it to
God
you,
give it
that's
to
when
you.
it comes. So when I got ready to write these, they just popped out. They poured right out. So
So what made you want to write? This is kind of sexual.
erotic. It is.
Yes. I love it.
So when I got ready to, first I wanted to write a more obscure children's book, like A is for Aardvark, and I was going to name it the same thing, A Ain't Always for Apple.
Right.
But those were already in existence. So I was like, well, it don't make no sense to do that. So I was doing my research, and, sometimes you just click on something, and then it told me that at first it was like when I wrote this one in 2019, 2020, it was like 40 million adults in America can't read. So after
Oh,
pandemic,
yeah.
it jumped up to over 100 million people, adults
Adults, okay.
in America can't read or read at or below an 8th grade level. So I was like, well, wow, what can I do to make them want to read? Because that's staggering
Yeah.
that many people can't read. So I was like, well, what can I do to make people want to read? And I thought, you know what they'll look at? They'll look at some sex. So
And that's crazy because they always would, I'm telling you, sex sells.
it does.
Always sex sells. And this was very creative of you.
Thank you. Yes.
And do you think when you said 40 million Americans really can't read, would you say there's more men than women that's lacking?
Yes, I'll say that.
Okay.
As a blanket answer, yes. The young urban male, not necessarily the young urban black male, but the urban male, they don't read. They can't read. And they don't want to tell nobody that
Right.
they can't read. But they will tell you, hey, I had sex with so-and-so. They will
Because
tell
that
you.
is so true.
Yeah, they'll speak to their sexual prowess, but they will never tell you that they can't read. So my premise on this is, if they have my book and somebody says to them, you can't read, and he can say, because people are proud of the fact that they have sex, I have this book because it's hot sex in it, and that's why I got this book. And hopefully his friend who also can't read will say, let me see.
Right. That is so true. And it's, like I said, it's so creative. And you come up with a volume 2. What is this about?
It's the same thing. It's just different. The alphabet. It's based on the premise of a children's alphabet book where A is for apple, B is for ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I go back through that one, and I have 26 letters of the alphabet and different words in the second volume.
I can't wait to read it.
And I'm also working on a volume 3 and a volume 4.
Wow. And you're
So-
doing this all by yourself.
All by myself.
So would you like anyone else to help you write the book, or you think you got it?
No, not to help me write the book. I need help with promotion,
Promotion,
marketing. I need an agent, somebody to set me up to do this, that, and the other. That's that's what I need. And because out here promoting and stuff by yourself, it's hard. You got to book the situation and go to the situation.
Yeah, because I think you can pretty much ace writing a book. But like you said, you just need a team.
right. I need a
Basically,
team.
if you get a good team that's for you, everything will run smoothly. I'll tell you, Shar, everybody's so different these days. It's hard to get good people. It's hard to find a good team.
It is.
When you keep on move at it, just keep going on. I mean, for me, people think, 50 got it all together. It's hard. I don't have a good team. I don't.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. You know, I follow you, and it look like you do. So
I
if you
don't.
doing it yourself, you doing a good job.
I'm doing a lot by myself.
Oh, you doing a real good job.
No.
You be everywhere.
Yeah, I try to be, because guess what? I am who I am, and there's nothing gonna change me. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say,
Say it.
because I'm not. I don't really sugarcoat anything.
Neither do I.
I just said like I'm not like that about you. I said the way I said. We talk about sex. Me and Shar just had a little sex talk in there about these so-called men. This is D.L. Collins. This is
Hi. Nice
this
to
is
meet
Shar.
you.
Nice to meet
And
you,
she
Shar.
wrote the book A Ain't Always for Apple. Okay? And the book is awesome. It's short, but it's for like we talked about, 40 million people in the United States really can't read, especially men.
It's
Right.
100 million
But
now.
it's 100 million. Ain't that something that's getting
it.
worse?
That's crazy.
And look, that book there, open up. It's so quick, and so you get it, because men don't want to do nothing but talk about sex. So they'll read that book because everything is in there is about sex. Oh, I'm wet, and oh, I like all that good stuff.
You know, because I'm going to get right down to the nitty
Go
gritty,
ahead.
Shar.
Mm.
Right. We talking about sex in this book. Now, when you say that because I open it up automatically, it's ass.
Yeah.
Right. That's the first thing I see. A is for ass.
And it's for
Yes.
Right. And so we talked about that a couple of weeks ago about men on the down low. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Uh,
And that volume A is for anal. So,
Really?
yes.
Okay.
So, you know, people out here. My thing is this: speak to your truth.
Yeah.
If you like men, then like men. On the other, I'll be doing these segments called things I saw on social media. There was a guy, him and his girlfriend were going to get married, and she asked him, apparently, did you do anything, you know? And he told her he slept with some dudes in college.
Okay.
And
I think I heard about that.
and then she was a little, she
never
called
heard
off
that.
the wedding,
Yeah,
and he
she
was
called
mad.
for-
He was
yeah.
like, everybody do stuff in college. She
Yeah,
was like, not that.
Yeah.
Not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my thing is this: if you like penis in college, you gonna like penis again.
You gonna-
Penis is
yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
You know, you
Right.
gonna
I love it. I
Yeah.
love Shar.
Say you
gonna
gonna
want some-
like it.
You gonna want some more
That's
penis.
just like,
you know,
um,
so don't say you not. That's just what you did in college. It don't work like that.
Right, exactly. I agree, but I feel like, you know, what do you feel? What do you feel about that, bisexual men? You know, is that something that women should be able to get past?
No, I don't think I would be okay with. If that was my scenario, I don't think I would have been okay with that.
Okay.
Because, again, I say if he did it in college, try as he may, he's gonna want to do it again.
But so what about this though? You know, what about you take that thing and you embrace it because you know that's what your man do, and you introduce the strap in your bedroom, because ain't nobody got to know what's going on in your bedroom.
that's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So you might be able to get behind it.
You saying introduce the strap to put it on him?
You put it on her.
Okay, to put it on her.
To put it on her to use
Yeah,
on him.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm
That's
feeding
what I'm
because
saying, like-
I'm feeding your desire still. Right? I'm feeding your desire.
I just don't want a man that I have to put a strap on.
Why? Why not?
I don't want a man that I have to put a
Not
strap on.
into-
I want him to
Some
give me the
people are
real
into
deal.
that. I had
And
a, yeah.
I don't
some
want to
people
have to
are
put a
into
strap on him to give.
Funky
I don't know.
fetishes.
I know it is a
Let's
lot.
talk about
It's a lot.
that. I mean, I'm out
DL
here
teach me a lot.
a lot. I had a guy say to
talk
me one
about it a
time
lot.
something like that. He told me, you know what I want? We were talking. He said, you know what I want you to do? I'm like, no. You know, what do you want me to do? He's like, I want you to take this dildo that I have and do me in the butt and treat me like the bitch that I am. And, you know, I stopped talking to him because that's not my get down.
Right. Right. Well, that was a
He
turn off
said,
for
yeah,
you.
and then the way he said it, the bitch I am.
Yep.
Come on.
So that was not.
It's a fetish for some men.
Yes,
Right?
it
It's a
is.
fetish. It's a, you know,
Well, we
it's so
do
many
know
weird
that
fetishes
anal
around.
thing, you know, they really
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
where they had just a G spot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, men, but I
The
tell you this all the
process,
time.
yeah,
This is what you guys, you really would get off if I stuck my finger in it.
Yeah, exactly. And
Not
that-
with those nails. You shouldn't stick.
I know, but what if I did? That would be fun.
yeah, it might
It probably
be.
would feel good to him because it's got
The
a
rigid edge.
Yeah, it's a rigid edge. Damn, he'll probably just bust
Be in
all
love
over me.
and be in love. You wouldn't be able to get rid of them, 50.
Maybe I ought to try it. I don't know if any men will let me do it. I used to do it when I
I'm
was
sure
younger.
you could find
like,
one.
Do it,
Oh
but-
yeah, absolutely.
But-
I'm almost 100% sure. What
the
about
men are so
who
crazy
just came
now.
out? Who just came out with the basketball player?
I
know
just saw
somebody
that. And I
did.
Dwight
can't-
Howard.
Dwight
Yeah,
Howard.
because
Yeah.
somebody posted that he's going to be the spokesperson for
For
Ben
being
Gay.
Oh, y'all ain't right.
Because he was like, you know,
That's crazy. But you remember his girlfriend that was on the one of the talk, the little reality show. Royce.
Royce. All right.
Remember,
she
Royce
was on
was gonna
basketball.
Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
Remember, she was going to expose him.
Really?
And he made her sign
NDA.
NDA and what is another thing she had to sign where a gag.
A
Gag
gag
Or-
order. Okay.
She couldn't talk about
Because she
it.
was probably talking
Yeah,
about
she's
it
getting
in
ready
court.
to talk. Yeah, she's getting ready to speak on it because they have
Did
a
he
son
pay her
together.
anything? Oh, so she get
Yeah, they
paid.
got a son together. Yep.
Had a
And
son
he
together.
said, he was like, you know, why y'all worried about what's going on in my bedroom? He was like, what's going on in my bedroom is what's going on in my bedroom.
But the
So
thing
didn't
is, he was
deny
screwing
it.
women, and you should have
He
just said you
introduced
like
the
the
man.
men.
He introduced the man, and he was about to have sex with the woman, and introduced the man into the equation, and she wasn't aware. And so that's how it all came out, because she was just like, you know, she wasn't aware that this man
Well, you
was
should
being
have told her. You
introduced.
should have.
Yeah, that's the
What
thing.
do
If
you
you're going to
think,
do
Doc?
those things, speak your truth and say that. And then let me say this, because I try to always be correct in things I say. If you're going to do these type of things with multiple people and in doing anal sex, please wear a condom.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's my please wear, and a good anal lube helps
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he like a nephew to me. He's very protective, and he said a lot of the men want to have sex with him, and they got girlfriends or wives. And he said I tell them like put a condom on because you got to go back to her, and then you will take a bacteria back to her.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So-
And even if you're doing it between y'all, if y'all a couple, then y'all do that. Still, do not go from the back to the front. You can go from the front to the back, but
Right.
You can't
if
go.
so if you're gonna go in the back, wear the condom, and then if you want to go back in the front, take it off, and then.
And-
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't like condoms. I'm
Yeah, but you
I'm
don't-
one
Well-
that to crap out. I roll the dice. Shoot. Do I got something? Oh shit! I'm safe. Boom. Shit. I think I got the garbage pussy. I better get to the doctor. I think I got the garbage can pussy.
Don't do that.
So I mean, I do because I hate rubbers. It irritates me.
well, they
Yeah.
have
So that's why
special
I'm not as-
kind.
I'm-
They
I'm-
have you just have
I'm
to
not
find
as
you some kind
promiscuous.
that
I'm not as promiscuous as I used to be.
that are
I'm better now.
Yeah, I can't say.
When I was young, prostitution was on the list.
uh-oh.
It was on the rise.
Say
But,
you was doing what you was doing and didn't give a fuck.
Right, I'm so much better now.
Yeah.
So, but I still, if I date, I'm not wearing a condom. I'm not doing it. I guess
Well,
y'all
for-
call me the nasty bitch.
Okay.
Well, shit. I mean,
But I'm not having anal sex either. Cause
Okay, that's what I was
I
just
can't take a finger.
yeah.
I can't take a finger. Maybe I gotta really like them.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, like
Shit,
I said,
I
it
can't take a
takes-
finger
It
out.
takes
Ouch.
conditioning, and it takes. I talk about this on my show. People ask me this stuff. So this is what you do. I learned it on the internet. Okay, that's been my thing. I've been telling
Okay.
everybody. I learned it on the internet.
I learned to come in there. Okay,
So,
Oh, dear.
he has to have an orgasm first, because that first orgasm, he's pushing and pushing, and that's what's hurting you. So if he masturbates and has an orgasm, then gets hard again, and then tries to enter you anally, and you're using a good lube, and it doesn't have to be your first orgasm, because the more anxious you are to have an orgasm, that will help you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how you do that.
Shit, I tried it, and
But don't let him go in there first, like, because he wants to have that.
Yeah,
Or
he
he's
got
gonna-
to
Yeah, he has
ease
to.
his
Right.
way.
He has to be more relaxed. So that first orgasm, he's gonna be.
Your
kinda-
ass gotta be more relaxed too,
Well,
though.
she
The
gonna
asshole.
be. She gonna that with that lube. They have special lubes for that. My children are watching. I learned it on the internet. Okay.
So
that special lube.
Disclaimer.
Right. That special lube will help you. Okay. And the fact of the matter, he has to.
will
be,
it numb you?
It kind of numbs it up a little bit.
Yeah,
So
if
they
it's
have
yummy, he
special-
really probably gonna go crazy on it.
But don't let him do that first. That's not going to be his first orgasm. You want him to be more relaxed and more gentle. So that,
I mean, you know.
What about sucking dick? We had a conversation about this last night with some ladies and a couple of gentlemen. And I'm so over it now. I'm like, get somebody else to do it. I think I'm so over it right now.
So, and I talked about this. So let's see. Let's just say you would let your man go get his dick sucked somewhere else.
See, I'm so over it. I don't have a man, but I have.
I mean, if you
I have a
did.
couple friends that I'm really close with.
That means y'all having sex.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
having sex, and like I said, get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't care.
Yeah.
I used to care a lot about, that. Right now, I don't really care because these men, sometimes they want to look for a younger woman. And I get it because I be looking for younger men. So
Yeah.
I don't like old men. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Only if I like old men, he got to have lots of money. Get me to deal with you.
And then let me tell you something.
I'm sorry.
When
I like a nice, built-up man with stamina young. That's
Yeah.
gonna beat that.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
But I don't want no old slow rolling.
Yeah, he want-
soaking in the motion and all that slow shit, and then talking dumb slow shit to me.
And the touch
Who
be
pussy
slow.
is this, baby? Who pussy is
ain't
this?
talking
Guess
dumb
what I
slow
say?
shit.
Guess what I say? It's mine. You just burn it. Okay.
For the moment.
It's my
Okay.
pussy, and you fucking burn it right.
Right.
Okay, I
Right.
mean, I
You know,
understand.
and so I'm sorry, older men. I just don't like y'all. I mean,
I like them my age. I
If
don't
it's a
want nobody
money
70,
situation,
but,
Yeah.
that's why I don't
No,
want
nobody
70.
70.
I don't
65
want, I don't
is
even
good.
want,
Okay.
Nope, I don't even want 165. I don't even want 160.
Uh-huh.
I'm going.
You
and that's a
40,
shame.
you 40 and between 40, 45,
That's
or
40
younger.
to 50.
40, 50. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe 55. Maybe.
Okay.
If he in good shape and he looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And I like a man with good teeth. I
Yeah.
like a man with a nice smile.
Yeah.
Maybe a little salt and pepper. Ain't got to be much.
Uh-huh.
But just like they don't want to see no gray hair on our pussies,
Yeah.
I don't want to see no gray.
Right.
I can watch it on your head.
You know what?
But
You don't want to see no
men,
gray hair on
men
the
always
balls.
say, if I see gray hair between her legs, my dick gonna crash like an airplane. So guess
See?
what? If I see gray hair on that dangling, and then when you older, those balls pull down.
Oh, my goodness.
That will run me out the room.
See,
I don't want to do
hanging.
it. I don't want to do
Hanging.
it. And I don't want them to cut it all off because then I think when men cut it all off, there's something to that. I think it's
Yeah.
a little funny stuff.
Yeah,
But
uh-huh.
if you leave a little something on
Yeah,
there,
'cause you gotta
they
be a
got
little
stuff.
masculine.
Listen, I buy some stuff called Just For Her down there. From
Okay.
Amazon. It's a dye that you can use down there. It come in blonde, brown, and black.
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm not saying I'm all the way. I got some little strands down there that's turning.
You
Uh-huh.
color them? You use...
Hell yeah, I get waxed. I got a guy that waxes me too.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
And so-
I can see that.
And
Okay.
he's good.
Uh-huh.
He sugar scrubs on you, and then he got a massager for it. Oh, y'all have to see him. He's
Oh, so
awesome.
you pretty much having a good time. when you
Yeah.
get
And
this
then
stuff
guess
taken
what?
care of.
He's married with children, and he's so professional. He would not touch you in a way you'd be like, "Ooh, I feel good." He don't do that. He's professional. He pulling it.
But you
and
know
he's-
what? People,
he's
some
waxing,
people
and
get
he's
still, some people
wonderful.
still get off like that. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
he's a really and I didn't even feel that way with him. He waxed, he sugar scrub. He tell me, he said I don't use razors anyway, but he said them razors bring them bumps up there.
Yeah.
And then you had the hair bump in there, and he said
Yeah.
it'd be a
That hurt.
horrible thing. It'd look
Oh,
a
yeah.
mess down there, and the men would be mad.
Yeah.
He makes you feel comfortable. He don't touch you inappropriately. He do what he got to do, snatch that hair off.
Don't that hurt
And-
when they rip them strips
Oh
off?
yeah, once you get used to
He
it though.
like he used a really good, nice wax and then he pat, and when it felt just better when he just
Yep,
pat.
cause
After
that first burn, yeah.
yeah, and it takes all that feeling away. He
Mhm.
sat there. See, let me tell you this: men are getting down with their shit lately, and I can say because women, when I took that to women to be whacked, oh, I don't do that. We don't tint that. I said, they don't even know they missing out on the
Sure,
money.
missing
I
out.
took it to that man. He never did it before.
But he
But
did
guess
it.
what? He did it. He enjoyed it. He said, this is my new money maker, 50.
Mm-hmm.
This is my new money maker.
Okay,
So
you
now-
gave him something. So,
So now,
Yeah.
my wax and that is $200. So he's getting the money. So
Uh-huh.
women need to go. It's on Amazon for her down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
For
I like
her
a little
down
hair,
there.
like a little ender strip.
Okay.
You know, I just don't like the little couple of gray hairs and stuff like that. You know, 'cause I don't want no nigga dick crashing on me.
Right.
But men, so if we got it for ourselves, men got it too. They can use it too.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, I never heard of that for her
Yeah.
down there.
yeah, you got to get it on Amazon. It's really nice.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't have to deal with feeling like, damn, did he get
You
down
know
there
what?
and see
I,
something
you know,
great?
I'm
But I say it's mature pussy if you saw something great.
yeah, right. I'm on the other side of the fence, so I don't really, you know.
Do the waxing?
Yeah, no, I
wax?
definitely do. Yes, absolutely. But and I like for it to be waxed. But I'm not going down there and being like, oh, it's great. You know, that might turn me on a little bit.
It do?
You know, it might.
If it was a little gray?
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's mature.
Yeah.
It's mature pussy. That's what I say. Yeah, it's mature pussy.
Oh
And
my
some
God,
men-
she say,
some-
"Rah, rah."
But look, some men, and some women will say it's like this maturity right here.
Mhm.
You know. So
It can't be a lot. It can't be a lot of hair.
it can't be
You
a
know,
lot of hair, yeah.
and I do know that, you know, they say that, you know, having hair down there is it's
Yeah, 'cause
supposedly
God
there because
gave
it
it to you
protects.
for a reason.
breathing,
Now, to
yeah,
protect something now.
protect something down
But
there.
I do know if you cut it all the way off,
But if you just
your
get,
pee stream is off.
yeah, you just
You will pee and it will go. I'm like,
Yep, that's true.
yes, I'm like, is I'm the
That's
only
true.
one that's happened to? And I asked other women that get waxed all the way off. I said, when you pee, do it.
Mhm.
They was like, yeah, it's just so God put that hair to do something.
Yeah, to protect
So I
the
got
germs and all that
so
stuff
I
to kind of
got
keep all that
a
shit out of there.
Something.
Yeah.
I like a good cleanup and cute. He was like, you want a rectangular?
Oh,
You
no,
want-
she got designs and
He
candy.
said, a little bunny. I said, you do all that.
She
Because
got,
it was hard for
she
me.
could get 50 put in there now.
Yeah. How about
But
that?
guess what? It was hard for me because I'm very particular. My cousin used to wax me all the time. My niece got a shop on 9 Mile between Scotia and Livernois
Okay.
on 9 Mile. And my cousin used to work there, and then she had a baby. It was hard for her. And then she worked at the casino, so she couldn't do it. And I was very comfortable with going up there to open my legs. So
Yeah.
it took me like 8 months to find
Right.
somebody else, and I had grew.
Yeah, 'cause
I
that
grow
is something
lots of
intimate.
hair.
Intimate, yeah.
I grow lots of hair.
Mhm.
You know, thank God it ain't the BDB shit. I'd have to take an afro comb and pull it out. But I'm very straight down
Not
there,
the
so
BDB.
I just keep it, groomed until I can
So
get
do you
somewhere.
think doing the waxing, did you think that changed the texture of your hair
It
down
will. It will. I ain't gonna lie. I done had it all waxed off, and it was growing back with a little. I said, well, wait a minute. Now. This is the wrong motherfucking pussy right here. Somebody-
This ain't mine.
This that motherfucker ain't mine.
This ain't
But
mine.
after it grow all out, like it'll get back to your same texture the
Oh,
way
okay.
it was. But it will. I ain't gonna lie. It will change that texture. Yeah. It had to take a while for it to get back together. I was like, Lord, now wait a minute. You ain't give me much hair on my head. You give me, please keep this straight hair down.
Right. Keep me together now. Keep me together.
You know what I mean? To each his own. Some men want a nappy. They want the nappy shit.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I always say I let the keeper of the garden tend it how he wants
I like
to.
to
Yeah.
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 So, some like hair, some don't like hair. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just a matter of what he got to be down there. So.
Yep, exactly.
And guess
Yep,
what?
that's
See, I
true.
went old school. I said hair on my legs, right? He said, oh, no. I said, well, men like hair on the legs. He said, that's back in your older days, baby.
Back in the
They
70s.
like that hair off.
Yeah.
And he said, just let me try it. He was the first one that doing it. I said, ooh. I said, okay, it's doable. He got the pulling that hair off, and it was just as smooth as his baby's ass. Now I'm loving
No hair on
my
your legs.
And it was the first time. It's the man.
I
Cause
don't
yeah,
grow
back
hair
in
on
the
my
day,
legs,
you
so.
know, it was hair that men like hairy legs.
They wanted the mustache too.
Hairy underarms.
Some men
yeah.
like a little
Mustache.
light mustache on you.
Yeah,
like
and
the
I
hair.
really grow one, so I have to really, because my family gets thick around here. So I really have to like get this. I don't care if I take a razor and get that thing off. I have to get that
Say
thing
it's
off.
gotta go.
It gotta go. And my voice already heavy. They'll be thinking I'm some kind of goddamn man.
Hello,
woman.
sir. How are you?
Yeah. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. You got the heavy voice and you got motherfucking mustache. I'm like, okay, I got the distinctive voice. It's
So I was with this guy yesterday. I was volunteering at this organization, so I was. He was like, "Ain't 50 over there?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I love her." I was like, "Do you love her?" No, look, do you love her? He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yup."
You know them twins, girl.
Because just
And
the
you know
way
what?
he was
It's
talking.
so crazy because even when I was younger, the men always, 50 with them big old titties. And I don't even, it don't make me aroused when men suck my titties.
Really?
It never made me aroused, and they just love them and pull them up and wrestle with these motherfuckers.
And it might be because that might be
and
because
shit. I'm be like, oh Lord, hurry up.
that
no.
might be because they are attracted. So is that something that you feel like because they so attracted, maybe that's a turn off for you?
Probably so. Even when I never forget, I was like 3rd or 4th grade. I had real heavy chest.
Really?
Yeah, real heavy chest, and I never forget. At Jones Elementary, my principal name was Mr. Salisbury. He took me in a room and like in his office and said, "Come here." He said, "I know the little kids are making fun of you," because I used to walk like this.
Yeah.
He said, "I know they're making fun of you, but you appreciate your woman later in life." And he was like, "Drop your hands, don't be ashamed." He was really a nice principal. And I was like, "No, I'm scared."
Yeah, that was a
I'm
traumatic
scared,
experience.
you know. And because they would draw headlights on the damn school
Uh-huh,
and
so
put my
that's it,
name
yeah.
up under it, and you know, just made a person evil. And then I always had very long eyelashes, thick eyebrows. So the school, in this like elementary school, the teachers' rooms are very close, so they stand in the doorway all the time and be. Watch the kids coming in the hall, and they just be like, "Here she comes."
Because they
fast.
ass. You can't.
The
I'm
teachers would say
they
that?
would
Oh
say
my
that
God.
and talk about me. Big old, look at them big old titties. Her mama needs to start putting her in some kind of bra.
You're a little girl.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Then I would hear him say, and she got the nerve. Her mama bring her to school with these damn fake eyelashes on. I was traumatized by them damn teachers. I was like, I don't even have a
That's
Fake
probably
eyelashes.
eyelashes.
Right.
They're mine. I'm like, oh my God, this is so crazy. You know, they
People
did
can be
it
so
to me.
cruel.
Shit, it
Yeah.
wasn't always the kids. It was the grown.
Adults, yeah.
Yeah, her little fast ass shit be pregnant in a minute.
Oh,
I'm like, I
no.
wasn't even thinking about sex.
right.
What the
It's like
hell?
shit. Why me? Why I got to
Yeah,
have it?
so,
So
you
so
know.
that
That's
you
horrible.
associate that
Yeah,
with
so
trauma.
I did this up until I had, I think I was like 8th grade. I started getting a little comfortable dropping my hands. So
Because
in 9th
everybody
grade, my
was
hands
kind of
went down.
blooming like that.
Yeah,
too,
and everybody was like, "Shit, 50, well, yeah, got this big old thing, you know." So it was cool, but shit, kids can traumatize your ass. Them bad kids can really do you in sometimes, you know.
Yeah, they can. That's horrible.
So
Yeah,
y'all, for everybody who tuning in, we got Sharjay here with us. She has the book Ain't Always for Apples and an erotic adult alphabet book. Where can we get this at?
The books are available at charjay.com, CHARJAY.com. The books are $15. I'm going to fix it where if you buy, I have 2 volumes. I'm going to fix it where if you buy both volumes, I was selling, they're 2 for $25. So if you buy 2 of 1 or 2 of 2 1/4, I will give you 2 for $25. So I've got to fix the
okay.
website to where that represents that. But charjay.com.
And you know what, y'all? Just skimming through this thing.
Ain't it good?
Yeah, I'm so interested in, getting down to it and kind of, you can never be too educated on sex, So this is one of those guides to really knowing your body, knowing
Right.
what it is,
So,
knowing what it look like.
What I say is, whether you can read or not, you will learn something.
Yeah.
So even if it's something simple, my friend, she didn't know what voyeurism was, and that's in there. And even though that's a larger word, I break it down phonetically. I give you a definition. I tell you if it's a verb or a noun or whatever, and then
Yeah.
I give you a scenario as to how that goes. Just like, what they would say, well, watch the bouncing ball in the
Yeah.
chill. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not for ball in there. B is for breasts in the book. So in that volume, I think that the other volume, B is for bondage. I'm not sure.
And volume 2.
Yeah, I think it's bondage.
And then it's pictures. I like I said, I recommend.
Because I might be putting bondage in there.
I recommend.
Yeah,
this-
B is for bondage in
Bondage,
volume
okay.
2 1/4.
Yeah,
And the
'cause B
reason
is for
why
breast,
it's
yeah.
2 1/4 is I had a volume 2. I was involved with the publisher. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. So I disassociated myself and had that one taken down. But until he took it down, I was meditating one morning and God said make it volume 2 1/4 because I had to make a few changes.
Yeah.
And so that's why I went with volume 2 and one volume 2 1/2 is volume
Right,
2
2
1/4.
1/4.
Right.
Okay.
So and that
Okay.
was a word from God because I was laying there like, what am I doing? He said,
Yeah.
make it volume 2 1/4. I was like, that makes sense, God.
Exactly.
We'll talk to you.
Right.
He'll always come to you between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5
That's
a.m.
oh my
Oh,
God.
he sure do.
That's
Yeah.
what time
I
it
be
was.
saying,
Yeah.
every time you look up, when I wake up at 3, I said, Lord, you must want me to pray.
That's what
Absolutely.
I said.
so I
That's
have to
exactly.
get up and pray.
That's exactly.
And then some days I'll be sleeping, get up right and look at the clock. It's 5.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I said, God wants some time.
What I
Yeah.
tell you, I
Let
woke
me
up
see
at
that.
5 this morning. I woke up at
that's when the
5
water
yesterday
sleep.
morning.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh. So I said,
Definitely, you gotta be quiet, be still. When you wake up and when you wake up between those hours of 3 and 5, you gotta be still. You gotta listen, right? Because
Yes.
that is the time that he's really talking to you. That's the time that you are closest to him and you can hear him, right? And so you
Yes.
just be still and quiet, and he'll come to you, right?
Yes,
So
I
that
love it.
yeah.
Yep.
So absolutely,
It
That-
happens. I'm a witness.
Me too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I told you I've been
And
up
if you
since
good,
5,
and
that's
if
what I
you
told
good
you.
with meditating, then meditation and prayer is all the same thing. If you do it, it'll come to you.
And I
Yeah.
say, I know that these books are about sex, but I wrote the books to help people, and this came from God. This was a divine thing, because this one, volume 2 1/4, it went so quickly. The words
Yeah.
came, and I was like, oh, okay, there's a word, there's a
Yeah.
word. So,
Right.
it went
Because
so
let me tell
smoothly.
you something, people will make you believe or make you feel like it's something bad or something wrong when it comes to sex and God and everything like that.
Right,
But
right.
everything is in divine order. Whatever it is or whoever you are on this earth, whoever you are put on this earth to be, you are going to be. I say all the time, this is a big movie. We all playing our part.
Right, right.
It's got to be every piece and every part in this world in order for this world to go round. So don't think that, it just can't be a God. You know what I'm saying? Because everything, he is the Alpha and the
The Omega.
Omega, right?
Right.
And let me say
Everything runs
this.
through him.
Nobody
beginning
would
and
nobody
the end.
would be here without sex.
Period.
So people
Yeah.
can say to me, well, somebody did come on me, how dare you write these nasty books? And I was like, let me, just one person came in my DMs with that. And I was like, let me tell you something, sir. I don't come to your job and tell you how to flip them burgers.
Exactly.
Don't come over here telling me how to write these books.
Exactly.
So, and
Exactly.
that's the bottom line. I don't bother
Exactly.
you. Don't bother me. If you don't want it, then don't buy it.
Exactly.
So
It's so easy to scroll past. It's so easy to delete if this ain't what you want or if this ain't what you interested in.
Right.
Social media have people thinking that they supposed to be in your business.
Right.
They
Right,
not.
they're entitled.
Yeah,
It's a sense of
This
entitlement.
social media is getting on my nerves because everybody is so hung up on likes.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't like my stuff.
Yeah.
And I got more likes now. I'm up to this 57,000.
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't care if you never like nothing.
Because let me tell you something. It don't matter if you getting likes or not. It's people watching. Still,
Yeah, they watching.
They
yeah.
watching. They ain't gotta like it. It's so many times that I walk around and people be like, "Hey, DL, hey, I know you, DL," and I'm like, "Yeah, how you doing?" And they like, "I saw you did A, B, and C," but they ain't never
Yes.
like nothing on my post. So you watching.
You watching. But
You
ain't-
watching.
Yeah.
So it ain't about the likes. People gonna see what they see
That's
regardless. So
what
you
they
can't
see.
get caught up in likes and loves,
Yeah.
right? Because there's tons of people that's watching that ain't like you. Just be conscious
And you
of
know
what you do and where you are, because it's people out here that watch you that you don't even have
And
a
then
clue.
you know what? You got a lot of doctors and everything do the same thing. Like when I went to Columbia to get my teeth done, he was like, "So you big 50, huh?" I said, "Yeah." He went on mine and started going to see how many followers I had,
Really?
and all that. And then he ended up doing my teeth, but he wouldn't go in and do my girlfriend's teeth. Me and my homegirl went down there together. He got a whole big staff, and he had them to do her.
He wanted you
Because
to.
he wanted you, because he
to
wanted you to
post it.
promote
Uh-huh,
him. But he do.
Yes, ain't that crazy?
Nia
How a lot
Smith
of
say, "I
times
want
they
the
go on
books."
there.
Nia Smith, I don't know if you got the information that Shar shared, but share it again because she said she
The
wants
books
the
are available at charjay.com, CHARJAY.com. Just no shipping, no handling, $15. You buy two, I'll get them to you for $25. But I have to put that on the website because I just came up with that.
Okay.
Right.
So
I just
give
came
her
up
a
with that
minute.
idea.
Give her a minute before you go on there and try to purchase the books. Like give her maybe an hour or two after the show, or maybe try tomorrow.
Tomorrow, because I'm
Yeah,
going
try
home to go
tomorrow.
to sleep.
Yeah, try tomorrow.
So, Char, do you have a husband, boyfriend?
I
anything?
am single and ready to mingle, okay?
Okay.
But these kind of books, I know.
Everybody says that. Everybody says, you look so
Wow.
innocent, Shar. Why are you
Yes,
writing these type
but
of things?
guess what? You know, she know what she's talking about. She clearly know what she wants. So this man got to come correct.
Correct, right. We don't want don't play no games.
Right.
And don't think, I've had people think because I wrote these books that, you do
You're
these
not-
type.
yeah.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But
yeah.
that we ain't finna walk up to me and find out what I'm doing. You gonna have to come a little bit better.
Yeah, a little bit
Exactly.
better.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So listen, I know we got this book, and I don't know when I came here. I just be so excited talking about sex. It's just because it's a part of the world.
It's
Right?
the
It's a
world,
part of who
yeah.
we are. I was talking about toys in the bedroom.
Okay. I talked about. First off, let me say this. I don't mean to cut you off.
That's
I am
okay.
on here in the mornings at noon on Wjzz Cool TV. My show is called Unique Truth with Charjay. Okay, so check me out. Come on at noon. I got to get you guys on my show one day, and we
Oh,
can.
absolutely.
Even though I'm on at noon, we still talk about what we talk about.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
next week, the 15th, I have a lady coming on. She has a sex toy part of her shop that she has, and so. I talked about this earlier, and the reason why I'm bringing her on, a gentleman DM'd me and said he feels that women use those toys and then they don't need a man. And like I said earlier, that's not true. So finish your thought.
Yeah, right, exactly. And that's what I was going to say. Like, do you prefer sex with, do you prefer sex with toys? Or do you prefer just having that intimate one-on-one thing with your mate, right?
So in my past relationships, okay, that's never been that's the appetizer.
Yeah.
That gets the party started. And
Yeah.
after that, I want to, what the rest of the party? Like,
Yeah.
don't bring me no little snack and then tell me, oh, ain't no dinner. I want some dinner too.
Right,
So,
right.
So that's what that is. And so, fellas, I'll say this again. Please understand that those sex toys are not a replacement for you. They are an enhancement to you.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to say that.
Because men are intimidated by women bringing sex toys into the bedroom. But I
know,
feel
like I know, you
what?
better use it with her.
Yeah, I'm like,
shit.
ain't no beads, all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, that's kind of, like you said,
Excitement.
appetizing
Right.
in the bedroom because you get your person off and it make you aroused and want to just go all night long. Now, are we at an age where we just want to go all night long?
Well, for me, I think if you just constantly using those toys, it desensitizes you.
Yeah, now listen, the vibrators,
Yeah.
of course, right? Of course.
Yeah.
See, I
Let me
have to
tell you something.
disagree, but go ahead.
Listen, I can recall,
Yes.
and I talk about this
You'll
in my
pop off so
book.
quick because you've been using them things so long. It's just so.
Yeah,
Don't
listen.
touch me.
Say, ooh.
I said, I
know?
talk about this thing where I had a sex addiction for a very long time. Like could nobody really give me what I needed. So I depended on, self-pleasure, right?
And that's
so,
I'm a big proponent of self-pleasure.
Yeah.
When you get up, you're not pregnant and you don't have a disease, okay?
Yeah, so
And then don't talk back.
right, exactly. And so I had gotten a bullet, and I had been using the bullet like shit a lot. I ain't gonna even talk about how, but it did. It literally, I couldn't. Once I wanted to become intimate with my partner, then it was harder for me to get off because I was desensitized. My
well, you
clit
was going to the extreme though.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So that's different.
Exactly. Yeah, right. That's completely different. But some people have sex addictions and don't even know it, right? Some people feel like this gotta be normal.
Is it a sex addiction if you're with your partner and y'all do it every day? Is that an addiction, or that's just you and your partner satisfying each other and some type of sex every day?
Well, I feel like sex addiction goes beyond wanting to have sex with your partner.
Okay,
right?
You see
because
other
when your
things.
when your partner ain't available, you still trying to get off, right? When your partner not available, you gotta have it. Right, and so then you start trying to find other people. you start trying to find other people to be sexual with.
Remind you.
Choke the shit out of
Okay.
So I think sex addiction can
People think sex addiction is a joke. Oh, that's a good time.
Yeah,
but that's
exactly.
actually really
just a nympho.
Right, that's actually a real thing that sex addiction, and people have to go to therapy.
Yeah, I really believe in white liver. The grandparents been said that for years. Oh, that girl over there got white liver.
I never heard.
You never heard that? Oh my God! Ask somebody older.
Tell us.
No. That's what my grandmother and them always say when women was oversexed and loved the sex all the time. That girl got a white liver. Y'all ain't never heard that?
Never.
Men said it too. Old men. See, I was raised up on the east side with all the old sayings. But I hear older people say it now.
Really?
Never heard that before.
Is my liver white? I need to get an X-ray. Because it took me. It took a lot. It took a lot for me to be like, you know what? And then I was wondering why, I couldn't, and I don't want to say I couldn't be faithful, because I still felt like, I'm never the person to be like, I'm more so loyal, right? And so when I would cheat, maybe is when it was only for sexual pleasure, right? And it was only because I knew. And then with my mate, I wouldn't want my mate to do certain things. Like, I want her to be pure. I want her. But then if I go off and I want you to suck my strap, I want you, you know what I'm saying? Right. I want you to do all this little freaky, kinky ass shit.
So what if, you get that urge and you've been with your wife for so long and you want to creep out and you get caught? How does that relationship?
Let me tell you something, though, for me.
Would y'all break up, or y'all would talk about it? Or?
Listen, we're married. So for me, marriage is a contract that is for better or for worse. You know what I'm saying? For all of these things. A lot of times I feel like people don't really take marriage for what it's worth. You quick to be like, I'm done, I'm over. But I didn't marry you because I was in love with you per se, right? That was a part of it. But I married you because you are my partner. Right, and we are going to build together, and we are doing things for better or for worse, for sick or poor, thick and thin. It don't say be faithful in your vows, right?
Right.
It don't say that.
No, it say forsaking all others.
Forsaking all others.
That's faithful.
But no, to forsake all others can be loyal, right? But don't have to be faithful. Right, because that comes with the for better or worse.
Right, that's what that means. It don't have to be you're not being with nobody else.
Forsaking all others, right? But that just means that, right, you are really not allowing them to tarnish what you have.
So I mean, if you go out and you cheat, and you expect her or him to be okay with it, but then if they turn around,
expect for them to be okay with it. Right,
you want them to stay with you, though, right?
But I expect for you to understand, because what we have is a partnership, and that's what we building on.
So if they say, "Well, we gonna do tit for tat," you'll be okay with that? You gonna be okay with that? Like they go out because I know somebody.
I
That's
know who
going through that.
I know who I married. Right? I know who I married.
Right.
And so I married you for the reasons that I married you. Right? And so
You cheat
sometimes
on me and you want me to stay. I'm going out and do
What?
it. Just I'm do it to you.
yeah,
I'ma do
because
it.
sometimes it is a tit for tat thing. Some people do feel like that, but you know who
But
you
see,
married.
I'd rather just
right?
be open with it. And just have an
Exactly.
open, if we gonna do that,
Yeah,
and
I'm
we
not
know
gonna
we
get
both
with
gonna
you.
cheat,
Yeah, I'm not
then
gonna
just
be with
let's
you.
have an open.
So come, but go
Friendship.
okay because
Friendship.
listen to this,
Friendship,
right?
yeah, but I ain't finna
exactly.
marry you.
But here's the thing, right? So don't
having
do it.
sex and we having fun going out, and it's okay that you know that hey, you can't come beating on my door because I might have
Somebody else here.
Yeah,
Right, right.
exactly. But so here's the thing, though. Before you marry
I
somebody,
don't
you
want
know
the
who they
motherfucker
are.
to get crazy. Yeah.
You know who they are before
Yeah,
you marry them.
I'm not marrying
right?
you
So
until
you
we get
make
it
that
together.
exactly because you make that decision of whether you ready to go in front of this thing and make this commitment of for better or for worse. Which are you making that decision? Because once you go and you standing in front of the preacher
Your
and
family,
you
your friends,
your
all the
family and
people.
your friends and you speaking these words and then you signing this contract, you know exactly who it is that you standing in front of and saying this is what I want this with you. Now if this motherfucker was cheating on you before y'all got married, you can't be mad if this motherfucker go into the marriage and be like I'm a cheat. Right? You can't be mad about that. You know who the hell you married, right?
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. So then you get into it and you think, oh, they gonna automatically change. Why?
Right,
Why
yeah.
you think they gonna change? Because they said, oh, for better or for worse? No. Right?
No.
You gotta know what you getting in. You gotta know what this arrangement is about. You gotta know what you signed this contract for, right? Because you signed the contract. Like for me, like I said, for me it's because I know that I can build with my wife. I know that she gonna have my back. I know that we gonna make this money. I know that if anything was ever happen to me, that she got my kids back. It's a lot of things that that you marry for. Now I can't tell you that people. I'm not saying that people can't change because they do. And like I said, I had
need
that
to do a part 2 with this.
Yeah.
Because we done ran out of time.
Yeah, we got what we got.
We got 10 minutes at least because it is
No, we got 2 minutes.
8:48.
Yeah.
It's 8:48.
And you're off at 8:50.
Yeah.
Right? We got
Damn.
2 minutes.
2
Yeah.
minutes.
Wow, we
Yeah.
just went quick.
Yeah, it showed this.
It always go
Funny
quick.
how time flies when we're having fun.
We got to do
Right.
a part 2.
Yeah, because people always, they always ask me about, the marriage thing. And I always say, people get it twisted. When you get married, love comes last. Right? Love comes absolutely last.
I had a guy
That's it,
tell
that's
me
all.
you marry the first time for experience, you marry the second time to build your money, and the third time you marry for love. To serve.
Well, I ain't had none of that, so
Yeah, 'cause
I ain't married nobody. I don't know what's going on.
Because you're going to be in and out of love. You can't never just marry for love. People that marry for love end up divorced.
Yes, I don't really want to marry for love because love don't pay the bills. I always
Yeah.
say that. What the fuck I'm just love?
Yeah.
We
And
are,
I- and I'm-
we
and I can
together,
love
I
it.
love you, and
Yeah.
all that motherfucking bills do.
Yeah.
They don't take
And then
penis
I'm
at
looking
the
at
light
this
company.
motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
he looking at me and I'm
Exactly.
looking at him.
Yeah.
don't
What
know.
you gonna do?
Yeah, I
What
don't
you
know what-
gonna do?
I don't
Yeah,
know what
I
we gonna
love
do, baby.
you.
Yeah, but we got each other. The lights finna get cut off.
I can't eat.
in a couple
We got
days.
each other. I'm hungry.
Yeah, the lights will be cut off in a couple days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out here and see what I can do. Or I work every day. This job ain't paying me shit.
So
Or
I'm going
then-
to quit.
Yeah. Or then you be thinking, all the child support, all them kids. So you know what you get when you get it. I'm not having no man with no lot of goddamn kids. I'm not having no man with a piece of ass fucking job. And guess what? I used to like the drug dealer men. I don't like you motherfuckers no more either. Because all you do is go to motherfucking jail, have 1,000 women, and then when you're all your motherfucking ass, when the London bridges fall down, then you ain't got this bitches no more. Then you want to call me to come visit your ass in jail. I ain't coming.
Right.
I'm not
going
gonna even be with you in jail. So guess what? That's why I told the niggas I had, go be human, do you?
Go be human.
Okay? Because you don't have to wait on me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not finna bust my brain every day. Ooh, I wonder who he fucking. Is he fucking somebody I know?
Yeah.
I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't want you drug dealing ass me no more because
Yeah.
y'all done played out. You know, motherfuckers, and then you want to get the wrong kind of drugs. You're getting fentanyl to kill everybody.
Oh,
so then
no.
I'm sitting in the house with you, get busted. I'm going down because I am a fourth habitual. I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the motherfucking rain. So I don't want you. So I don't know what kind of man I'm get, but please fall out the sky, Jesus, with a whole bunch of bucks.
Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus.
Yeah, with a whole bunch of bucks. And if you want to grow and build something with me, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's building something together. Let's get this bag together.
Yes,
Right.
indeed.
Okay? But all that other shit, you go ahead on with your drug dealing ass. I'm not riding with you getting shot up in a car.
I know that's right.
I'm not
Well,
doing
y'all, again, we are out of time, right?
Yes, we are. And Shar, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And we really have to do this again.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm the Real Big 50 on IG and Delronda Hood on Facebook and Shar.
Unique Truth with Char J on Facebook. Can't remember my Instagram right now.
What is the website again?
It's the website. And charjay.com. You can get the books.
Yes.
CHARJAY.com.
DL Collins.
Yep,
what it
and
is.
of course, I am DL Collins. We are closing this thing out. We want to just say thank you to everybody who came out to that trunk or treat last night. It was amazing.
Oh, we had
It
a
was
ball.
amazing. We did our big
We
one, Big
did
50.
our big one.
Yes,
then we
we
had
did.
one little mess up, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about that next week.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. Yes,
But,
indeed. We got to talk
hate I
about that
missed
next
it. Yeah,
week.
yeah,
It was
that's a-
amazing.
Yes, it
was amazing.
It was real big.
Yes, it
real,
was.
real big.
Yes, it was. And
It
we looking
was.
forward to putting it on again. Our next event is the Christmas Winter Wonderland. If you missed the trunk or treat, you definitely got to bring these kids out for the Winter Wonderland. We got some great stuff, in
Yeah,
store for them. So
I really wanted to get the kids some good old hot